Guys, on the contrary, we have used that statement, nobody owes you anything, to empower people shying away from their responsibilities. We've used it to encourage irresponsibility. Nobody owes you anything. So everybody in our country begins to run helter-skelter to be able to fend for themselves and do for themselves what people and structures and systems and organizations are supposed to do for them. For example, we tell young Nigerians that nobody owes them anything. We pride in that statement in order to encourage them to work harder and to become better at every instance. Why the government sits down and relaxes and not do what they are supposed to do with taxpayers' money. Hustle, nobody owes you anything. So therefore, you should not hold the government responsible for the basic things they are supposed to care for, they are supposed to provide, because nobody owes you anything. We sit back and tell young people that nobody owes them anything, that they should hustle, and thus their parents, who are supposed to at least give them a platform to grow in all aspects of life, relaxes, and then these children begins to hustle because nobody owes them anything. Even the minimalistic that the parents are supposed to provide, they can't provide it because they do not owe their parents anything. I hope reverse should also be the case, so that when these young people grows, you will also tell them that they owe nobody anything. Also tell them that they owe the nation nothing. They owe their parents nothing. A post made some time ago by a social media influencer popped up on the social media again, and everybody began to comment. Why would you tell people that they do not owe their parents anything? But that's the same thing we are telling the young people. Now nobody owes them anything. That's it. We tell them nobody owes them anything, but in the other hand, they owe everybody everything. I think it's time we begin to change the narrative. I think it's time we begin to do things differently. Everybody to their own responsibility. If you owe your children something, ensure you provide it. If you owe the people who you are representing in this nation, ensure you provide it. If you're a boss and you owe something to your staff, ensure that these things are provided for. On the other hand, if you're a staff, if you're a child, if you're a citizen, there are things you also owe the other counterpart. Everybody to their own responsibility. Let us share the grace.